LeBron James is being succeeded by an equally talented son, Bronny Jr. The 14-year-old has been making headlines recently for his skill and his antics, so let's get to know the high school superstar with the NBA in his blood. Keep watching. Hey guys, it's Devin Howard. If you haven't subscribed to the Fumble yet, do it now so you always get the latest scoop about your favorite athletes. Then tap the bell to be notified whenever we have fresh news for you. And while you're at it, come say hi to me on Instagram at Devin Howard. Just recently, LeBron James made the announcement that his son was making his social media debut. He posted this picture of Bronny with the caption, "Everyone welcome the heir to the throne to IG. Told him 3 years ago, the summer of 2019, I'd let you get one. Damn, time flies. Anyway, let's get Bronny. P.S. Keep y'all hating asses off his comments or we pullin' up." Bronny took to his profile and shared his first picture, a shot of him on the court with the caption, "Hey IG." With the shout out from his mega famous dad, it didn't take long for Bronny to gain an enviable following. Within a day, he already surpassed 1 million followers, a milestone the IG models can only dream of. Yes, that includes me for all of you who are going to write that in the comments. Just as quickly as Bronny rose to social media fame, he also dealt with a scandal, his second one in his lifetime. With newfound fame also comes a loss of privacy, and Bronny found himself at the center of some leaked video drama. Apparently, the athlete had sent a private video of himself ranting about girls and weed on Snapchat. The video was recorded and leaked shortly after he made his IG appearance and made its way around the internet, sparking criticism from people everywhere. Take a look at it.
These bitches don't give a fuck about a you. They wanna hurt a heart before they even give you your heart. They wanna see your break apart. These hoes, and half of these ain't got no money.
It wasn't his finest moment, let's be real, but it was later discovered that he was simply imitating a comedian's bit. Watch the original here.
These just don't give a about it.
You they gonna hurt a heart before you even give them your heart. They wanna see your break apart. These.
So the video was way less incriminating than a lot of people thought, but it still wasn't the best introduction into the world of social media. It also didn't make LeBron very happy. He went full dad mode and hired a lawyer who issued a letter to Barstool Sports, the outlet that first shared the video, requesting that they take it down. He wasn't kidding when he said he'd pull up if someone tried to mess with his son. It's not the first scandal the young kid has dealt with, though. In October of 2018, he had his friend Mikey Williams over to hang out, a normal thing for young boys to do. Only most young kids don't have access to a garage full of luxury cars. So it's a well-known fact that LeBron has a penchant for fancy vehicles, but he's also very quiet about them. He never brags about them or shows them off, but Mikey Williams did. The basketball player went live on his Instagram and began showing off the impressive car collection, even sitting behind the wheel of one of them. You can tell Bronny isn't really happy about the video being recorded, but he doesn't actually do much to stop it. You best believe LeBron had a stern talking to with those boys after he caught wind of the video.
We in a Rari. We in a Rari, you feel me? Yeah. Feel me? Eee.
I'm sure that garage is guarded by lock and key now. Beyond all of that, though, Bronny seems like a good kid, and he's got skill on the court that's setting him up for a successful career that will likely result in him going pro. But let's get back to his roots. Bronny, born Lebron James Jr., was born October 6, 2004 to his dad, Lebron Sr., and his mom, Savannah James. LeBron and Savannah are high school sweethearts, and they had Bronny when they were 19 and 18 years old, respectively. He was born in Cleveland, Ohio, when LeBron was Rookie of the Year. His godfather is another NBA legend, 9-time All-Star point guard and future Hall of Famer Chris Paul. Growing up, Bronny inherited the basketball gene from his dad and started impressing coaches and teammates at a very young age. He also grew up attending NBA games, so he's been surrounded by pro ball his whole life. His dad has been envisioning him as an athlete from the moment he was born. LeBron said that both Bronny and his other son Bryce resembled two small forwards, kind of like Tayshaun Prince. kids. Though James has basketball in his blood, he hasn't put all of his eggs in one basket. He played several sports, including basketball and soccer. Getting involved in other sports is a great way to build strength and stamina, and it could be a reason why he's such a star player right now. LeBron Sr. always encouraged his sons to become involved in athletics, but he put his foot down when it comes to ice hockey or football. The high-impact sports are dangerous, and LeBron didn't want to risk his child's health or life. I don't blame him on that one. Those sports are so risky. When he was 9 years old, he played for the Miami City Ballers at a 4th grade AAA tournament while being observed by several college-level coaches. Even as a 4th grader, he was captivating on the court. People in the stands couldn't help but notice him. He played well beyond his years. When he was that young, the Ohio State Buckeyes coach joked, "He'll be on the recruiting radar. I need to offer him a scholarship." The attention is well deserved. He's been performing at a competitive level for a while now, producing highlight reel after highlight reel, including a pretty remarkable one-handed half-court shot while practicing with his father. Check out the video here. You can see LeBron throw the ball and then look down at his kid, playfully smiling like, "Why don't you try it?" Bronny picks up the ball and then makes the half-court shot. Keep in mind, that was shot 4 years ago, so Bronny was only 10 years old. Most kids at that age are trying to make a basket from right in front of it. Meanwhile, Bronny is throwing half-court shots with one hand and watching them slip through the basket like it's nothing. It shouldn't be a surprise then that Bronny has already been scouted by universities. In 2015, Bronny received his first basketball scholarship offers from colleges. The names weren't released, but I have a feeling they were all pretty amazing. While fans of the young prodigy watched in awe as Bronny fielded offers from schools at just 10 years old, LeBron criticized the system, claiming that it, quote, "should be a violation. You shouldn't be recruiting 10-year-old kids." He's right. It is a little weird for a child to already be getting offers from colleges, but hey, when a college team sees a star player, they do what they can to get that player at their university. And the validation Bronny was getting was understandable. In June of 2016, he led his team to the victory at the League Dallas Hype Sports Summer Jam, and later that month, ESPN reported that he held offers to play college basketball for Kentucky and Duke. Though LeBron Sr. criticized the college interest in his child, I'm sure he was happy to learn that Duke already had their eyes on him. It's common knowledge that he's a fan of the Blue Devils and their legendary coach, Mike K. He even posted on Instagram about Coach K after he was criticized last year. In LeBron's comment, he said, "Big facts, love Coach K, the absolute best. Hope he's still at the helm when my boy comes up." LeBron seems pretty convinced that's where Bronny will end up. I wouldn't be surprised if he did. At that point, Bronny had toured Duke's basketball facilities with his AAU travel team, so he's definitely gearing up to become a Blue Devil soon. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get back to his youth basketball career. In March of 2017, Bronny took part in the John Lucas All-Star Weekend tournament. When the match concluded, LeBron Sr. said, "I didn't handle the ball as well as Bronny does. He handles the ball exceptionally, and he shoots it a lot better than I did at that age." LeBron is obviously very impressed with his son's skill, and if what he says is true, that Bronny can handle and shoot the ball better than he could at this age, then Bronny is going to be an incredible player once he's able to go pro. Later in the month, Bronny led his AAU team, the North Coast Blue Chips, to a 5-0 record at the Michigan Basketball Academy Spring Showcase. He made headlines in the Washington Post. They claimed that he, quote, "may be better than his dad," which is a pretty bold statement to make about a teenager. But it might be true. Like I just mentioned, LeBron even recognizes where his son is stronger on the court than he was at that age, and now the Washington Post is saying it too. There's gotta be some truth to those statements. In August, Bronny earned even more attention for himself after he threw an impressive off-the-backboard alley-oop to NBA player Hassan Whiteside in a pickup game. Take a look at the move here. He knows how to play. In February of last year, the talented athlete led his Ohio high school, Old Trail School, to an ISL tournament title win over Gilmore Academy. After that play, USA Today said that he is, quote, "every bit his father's player on the court" after the performance. They definitely have similarities in terms of style and strategy. In March, he led the North Coast Blue Chips to a John Lucas All-Star Weekend championship with NBA star and his godfather, Chris Paul, in attendance. His skill on the court and relation to LeBron James Sr. caused him to be on the receiving end of a lot of attention from NBA players. In April of 2018, Bronny helped the Blue Chips finish an undefeated season and claim the under-13 title at the Swish and Dish tournament in Wisconsin, drawing attention for a crossover during the event. But that's not all. The kid took part in the Junior NBA Midwest Championships against 9th grade opponents. Though Bronny played exceptionally well, the team lost in the quarterfinals 57-38, but James walked away with 8 points and 6 assists. Despite leading his team to victory multiple times, Bronny didn't get recognized in the class of 2023 Coast to Coast Preps rankings. For some reason, he was ranked number 25. LeBron expressed dismay at this ranking, posting it to his IG story with text that reads, "Number 25, huh? We love it over here because we only have room to improve." I love how LeBron always finds the positives for his kids. I'm sure Bronny was bummed to be ranked 25th, but LeBron tells him that it's just motivation to continue working hard. Plus, I'm sure he's the only kid on that list who is being scouted by colleges at 9 years old, let's be real. With LeBron Sr.'s move to the Lakers, Bronny was enrolled at a high school in Santa Monica for 8th grade. The Crossroads School has a good basketball team, but Bronny wasn't allowed to play on the varsity team due to CIF rules. Well, now the 14-year-old athlete is heading to Sierra Canyon High School for the next school year. Sierra Canyon is ranked number 1 in the nation and was home to a number of other NBA sons like Scottie Pippen Jr. and Kenyon Martin Jr. Bronny will be playing alongside Terrell Frank's son, and Zaire Wade, Dwayne Wade's son. The high school team just completed back-to-back CIF state championship wins, and they're aiming for a three-peat. With NBA royalty on the roster, I don't think they'll have a problem doing that. Plus, with a lineup of sons of NBA legends, they're in a prime position to kill it. If you don't pay attention to high school basketball, it's time to start, and begin by focusing all your attention on the Sierra Canyon Trailblazers. Bronny is carving out his path to the NBA. He's got the talent, athleticism, and connections to do it. And LeBron is really looking forward to the day his son goes pro. In fact, he has plans to play against his son in a professional game. He said, "Want to ask me what is the greatest achievement of my life? If I'm on the same court as my son in the NBA." He went on saying, "That would be the number 1 in my lifetime as an NBA player. I've thought about it because my son is about to be 14 and might get there a little earlier." That would be a sight to see. LeBron playing against Bronny. It'd be an explosive game, that's for sure. Let's hope we get to see that one day. Even though LeBron is immensely proud of his kid, he revealed recently that part of him regrets giving his son his own name. On his HBO show, The Shop, he first described how excited he got watching his kid play at a high school level, and then went on to say,
"When I was younger, obviously didn't have a dad, so my whole thing was like, whenever I have a kid, not only is he gonna be a junior, I'm gonna do everything that this man didn't do."
Right.
It's an honest and interesting revelation from LeBron. It's true that since they share the same name, there will always be comparisons between the two. Bronny won't ever be able to escape his father's legacy or reputation, but luckily he seems to possess the same talent his dad does and will likely have a successful career following in his dad's footsteps. He also has another NBA dad watching out for him. Back in 2018, LeVar said that Bronny would have to try out for his JBA league to make sure he's good enough. He said that his league is a step above the NCAA, which is why Bronny would have to go through the tryout process just like everyone else. He said, quote, "He gotta try out and make sure he's good enough. He's not good enough. He's only like 14 years old. Yeah, he's good enough for college, but the JBA is a step above that." Well then, 6 months later, LeVar said that he hopes his sons all get to play with Bronny on the same team. Watch the video here.
But here's the plan, what I think. LeBron come to LA.
Okay.
Melo and Jello get on the team. Now you got the ball boys.
Okay.
LeBron got 4 years with the ball boys. And then when he's out the game, his son come in the game and we take care of his son. The ball boys take care of LeBron.
Yes.
So first, LeBron Jr. isn't good enough for the JBA. Now he's hoping he ends up on the same pro team as LiAngelo and LaMelo. Okay, LeVar, makes a lot of sense. Bronny is used to his fair share of negativity though, and he shows that he knows how to handle trash talking. In a video from 2018, you can see a kid try and get into it with Bronny, and he simply responds by making three-pointer after three-pointer. Watch. Bronny Jr. is one to look out for right now. The kid's got killer skill on the court and has a fulfilling career ahead of him. What do you think about Bronny? Will he make it to the NBA? Can he be as good as his dad? Let me know in the comments below. And to make sure you never miss the news about your favorite teams and athletes, click subscribe and tap the bell so you receive a notification whenever we post a new video. I'm Devin Howard. Thanks for watching.